I watched the brand new Netflix movie, Trigger Warning. And so I wanted to talk about this. It is starring Jessica Alba because it's starring Jessica Alba. And I got to say, I watched it because when someone like this who has taken a like acting career has taken kind of a backseat to the rest of what's going on in their life, when they do resurface to make a movie, I'm like, okay, this has me curious. Why did she decide to come back? Because let's see here. Before this, she had done like the last movie she was in was 5 years ago. So, and it was some movie I've never heard of called Killers Anonymous. The last thing that was actually like something you would recognize, it's been since like 2015. So her acting career has not been doing much. And then all of a sudden, oh, she's in this Netflix movie, which apparently got filmed in like 2021. It's been in post production for a long time. Jessica Alba plays an undercover like CIA operative, which tracks. And her father dies, so she goes home, discovers that that there is something fishy going on here with what may have happened, and she has to try and rid her town of crime as a one-man army. This movie, I saw on IMDb, it's got like a 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb right now. It's just getting killed. This movie is way better than it has any right to be. The story is really lame. The writing is kind of horrible. Like the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, is this what I'm getting myself into? But then you let Jessica Alba kind of kick ass for a little while, and you don't really care because she's pretty awesome in this movie. She rocks it, and just watching her like it's almost like a John Wick starring Jessica Alba. It's kind of and it works. Somehow it works. I'm going 2.5 stars because I mean, like I said, the story is kind of lousy. There isn't really much else going on. The only other recognizable face in it, Anthony Michael Hall plays a senator, which is kind of odd, but he's in it. 2.5 stars. Trigger warning. It's on Netflix. Jessica Alba kicks ass.
It's fine. The only reason I had heard of that movie was because I read an interview with Anthony Michael Hall about why he wasn't included in the Bratz movie, about the Andrew McCarthy movie about the Brat Pack that came out. I watched that movie. Not great, but it's an interesting look at what that was. It was incomplete because it missed some people like Anthony Michael Hall. So I was like, oh, he has a movie coming out with Jessica Alba. I didn't know about that. It's funny that you watched it.
I saw it, updating the homepage of the website of what was coming out, which I still haven't. No, I did post that. Anyways, yeah. So, trigger warning.
I was triggered. So
yeah, exactly. She gets triggered in that for sure.